Right, this stream is live. This is taking an awful long time to load.
Some must fight, so that all may be free.
All right, the squad is up. Let's hope it doesn't take forever to load me into Aerodrome.
Your computer does not like Guild 2.
It does not. Normally it is not this bad. I've been having real awful load times lately though. This is the first time it's been this bad. 4 minutes in and I have not gotten into the Aerodrome.
Oh no.
Hello, hello. This is just getting ridiculous.
Maybe not loaded in yet?
I'm still on the aerodrome loading screen.
Oh my.
There we go. Alright, finally made it in. So let's go ahead and start sorting rolls.
Nothing like the spoils of war.
Age no longer affects us dwarves. Erosion, however.
So you get smoother instead of wrinkling?
Alright, well, we're setting up rolls. I'll also go ahead and ask if this is anyone here's first time doing Wing 2. Alright, it's gonna be a fun one. Anyone able to bring just a lag? Then we can possibly fit a healer in there.
I can do a lag DPS.
There we go. Let's see. I haven't done it since the patch, but I can probably bring my heal herald. Let me fix this up. Alright. Let's see how this works out. Alright then, I am going to go ahead and pop us into the raid. If you've already done any bit of Link 2 this week, please don't pop in until I say it's ready. We do not want to make me sit through this loading screen twice. I have to figure out why I've been so awful today. Alright, we're good.
Oh, I love his focus.
Alright. Let's go ahead and get moving then. Yes, I will definitely point you guys to everything that we come across. So for now, we're just going to clear out these sublings on our way to the boss. Whoosh. So the first guy we're going to have to come up against is Slothosaur. The fun thing with Slothosaur is that Slothosaur is arguably the hardest boss in the first 4 wings. Which is, you know, real great for our purposes. Oh boy, I'm getting lag spikes too. This is gonna be a fun night.
Damn it. Look for an exit. Try not to anger that thing.
Alright, so Slothosaur. The main thing about Slothosaur is that Slothosaur... Oh yeah, don't mess with the golden subling. If you picked it up, just throw it down. You don't want to mess with it. That is the pseudo CM for this fight. We can get up close as well. As long as you just don't interact with the imbued mushroom, the fight won't start. So, for this fight, Slothosaur's whole thing is that we're going to have a lot of mechanics going on at once that everybody needs to be paying attention to. This is a fight with a lot of personal responsibility. So first off, we're going to need 4 people to volunteer to be our slubling mushrooms. So as you can see, we have this imbued mushroom right here, and I'm going to mark a few other places around the arena, general spots. So let's see, for our volunteers... Oh, that's the wrong one. Alright, you will be the arrow. You will be the circle. You will be the heart. And our 4th volunteer will be the square. So when you interact with this imbued mushroom, you will become a slubling. While you are a slubling, you're an enemy. The boss and all the ads will no longer try to attack you, but other players will be able to hurt you, which is not good. So we need to be very careful not to kill our friend while they are a slubling. If we kill our slubling friend, that's often just a wipe. So be very careful not to do that. Be especially careful with pulls and other CC. You don't want to pull in your friend. So while you're a slubling, you'll be immune to the poison around the arena. As you can see, the whole thing is coated with some very bad poison. It will kill you very fast. Don't want to be on that. The Slublings are immune to it, and they will gain a 1 skill where they can walk up to any one of these little red mushrooms you see all around the arena, and you can use the 1 skill on it. You'll eat the mushroom, and it'll clear out the puddle of poison around that mushroom, creating a safe path for the rest of the gang to walk through. So what you're going to want to do is, there are 2 common strategies with this, but basically you need to eat out a path of mushrooms towards the next mushroom spawn point. So if you're the arrow, you have to eat all the mushrooms on your way to circle, and then you turn back into a person and come join the fight again. Circle needs to eat their way to heart. Heart needs to eat their way to the square, and then the square needs to eat their way all the way back to the arrow. So there are 2 common strategies for this. One is to you can just literally beeline straight for the next marker. Another strategy that people will employ is you can eat towards the center and then loop back out towards your marker. This will make it a bit easier to deal with the ads. For now, you can kind of go with whichever one you feel more comfortable with, and if it becomes necessary to pick one, I will direct you for that later. So you'll take your mushroom, you eat your way to the next marker. As soon as you get to the next marker, you don't need to go and eat extras, just turn back into a person and come join the fight again. So Slothosaur himself during this whole thing is going to be attacking us. Slothosaur will every once in a while pick a random player to become the tank. When you become the tank, you'll have a little purple diamond above your head, and you'll get a big text pop up whenever the tank changes. Slothosaur will just chase whoever is the tank. Your job is to continually pull Slothosaur forward along the clear path we have. After a while, the clear path will disappear, it'll become poison again, so we always want to be moving forward. But we also need to be sure to keep Slothosaur away from our friendly Slubling and back from the marker. So you never want to quite bring him all the way to the marker, just almost. Every once in a while, he will change. He has a few attacks he does. The only one you really need to worry about that's not an actual mechanic is he'll kind of rear up and flash and do a fire breath. This does a lot of damage. If you're the tank and you can't just beef through that, you can walk behind him while he's doing the fire breath and then get back in front and you'll be able to avoid it. You also generally, if you're not the tank, want to stay behind Slothosaur because of the fire breath. It does a lot of damage. The other mechanics we're all going to have to be taken care of during this. Every once in a while, a player will get a poison. This is different from the poison that's already on the ground. You will see a special action key appear. That is the most important indicator, is you will suddenly get a special action key. And if you don't have that bound, definitely make sure to bind it to something you can easily use. It'll be very important for this fight. When you have the special action key, that means you are marked with poison. When you are marked with poison, you want to go behind the group and to a wall, and then use the special action key. That will drop a puddle of expanding AoE poison wherever you use the key. So you want to be behind the group and then to a wall to minimize the amount of the arena that you cover. If you don't use it, if you don't use the special action key, it'll drop on its own, and then it might give you the special action key again, and now we're going to have more poison. And if you get killed, if you get downed, it will automatically drop the poison, which is also not great. The other thing, every once in a while, Slothosaur will kind of bang the ground, and you'll see a series of 3 AoEs appear underneath every person. You kind of want to count until right after the 3rd one appears, and then dodge out. Be careful not to dodge into someone else's AoEs, because they will also hit you. If you get hit with the AoE, you'll get knocked down for a really long time, which is very annoying and could possibly get you stuck in the poison, which will probably kill you. The final thing is, starting at, I believe, 40%, Slothosaur will occasionally begin doing shakes. It's about every 45 seconds, I think? Something like that. They'll kind of get on all fours and they'll start shaking, and they will throw a crap ton of projectiles out in all directions around them. When shakes occurs, I'll try to call it out every time I can. If not, please feel free to shout about it because it's very important. The safest way to deal with shakes is to burn both of your dodges, dodge twice to avoid the projectiles. Our healers, if you have anything that can get rid of condies, spam it immediately after shakes happens because it applies a crap ton of every negative condi. It will burn through people very fast, so also be ready to pick your friends up right after shakes. This is something that can very commonly wipe the group. At every 20% of HP that we take Slothosaur down, he'll stop moving, and we will need to CC him to get him to move again. And then he'll do this an extra time at 10% HP. And then finally, there are going to be a bunch of slublings, those enemies we were killing on our way here. They'll be spawning occasionally in the center of the room. That is usually why center strat for the mushroom eating is used. When the slublings are alive for too long, they will become an evolved slubling, which can corrupt boons, which very bad and can very easily wipe the group. So we generally want to pull in and cleave slubs as efficiently as possible. We don't want to leave them alone for too long because they can and will kill us. I think that's anything. Does anyone have any questions? This fight is a lot of information. It'll make more sense once we get into it for a few polls. It's definitely a lot for Slothosaur. Alright. Did we ever get a fourth volunteer? We did not. I'll do it. Does this work? Can I give myself the square? No. Alright, just know that... Oh, I gave it to Slothosaur. Oops. What if I do this? No, that doesn't do it either. Oh, I gave it to a mini. Wow. Okay. And no one gets the square. The rock attack. I think that's the triple AoE. Yes, so Grantius, yep, you're the arrow, so you'll be grabbing this one right here, yep, and then you go all the way to the purple circle. And once you reach that, turn off the transformation and join the rest of the group for the fight. And this fight will most likely loop at least once. So you will probably need to grab the arrow mushroom a second time later in the fight. We will almost surely do a full loop around the arena. Also important to note... Never mind, I'm brain farting. I forgot what I was about to say. Oh, you will be the person who starts the fight. So when you come up and grab your mushroom, that is what will start us the fight. We also all want to be pretty close to the mushroom when this happens. Rocks will fall and cover the arena and kill anyone who's not close enough. So good to keep in mind. If nobody has any other questions, I will pop a ready check. And we will... pretty much just as soon as it spawns. The mushroom will have a timer before it appears again. As soon as you see it, grab it, generally. Very few situations where you actually want to sit there and wait for it. Alright, go ahead and eat your mushroom. Everyone be very careful not to hit them. I say, and I think I then immediately hit them. Alright, so dodge. Res your friends. And we want to get out of this corner with the poison. Everyone up and then keep moving forward. Our slub is at pretty low health, so be very careful with your projectiles. There's a new tank, very good. Be bringing them forward. Oh, we have a poison right behind the group, so let's move very quickly. So that is the player poison. You do want to be very careful with that to drop it at a wall behind the group. So you see you have a big green skull above your head. That's another indicator of the poison. Slothosaur is being CC'd. Got your CC. Good work. As soon as your mushroom appears, we're going to want to move out of here because this poison is encroaching very badly on us. And dodge. We have another poison. Poison died on group. Alright, move very quickly to heart.
The pains of this world are fleeting.
Drop that poison at the wall. Got a poison on group. Oh, I took the mushroom. I was trying to res. Alright. Heart mushroom, you are going to take over square. As if we don't wipe before then. Heart is dead. It's a good thing I did that. On accident. Alright, let's go ahead and GG here. So, biggest thing we struggled with, yes, Fixate is completely random. It'll just pick someone out of the 10. So, biggest thing we struggled with there was the player poison. If you see a special action key appear, your #1 top priority is to immediately go behind the group and drop it at a wall. If you do not, it will almost certainly kill everyone. Especially if you just drop it in the middle of the group while we're fighting Sloth. Do be paying close attention for when you see the special action key appear. West? Yes, it'll also play a sound effect and you will see a green skull above you. Special action key is generally the easiest thing to spot though. Just if you see that, you immediately know, okay, I have the poison behind the group to a wall, drop it, get back with the group. Alright, let's give this another pull. Alright, whenever you're ready.
That just made
Careful not to hit our friend.
Might makes right.
You'll be feeling that one for days.
And dodge. Ooh, whoa. I just got hella rubber banded. Okay, pick me up and let's get moving. Keep it moving forward. CC will be soon. Alright, time to CC. And now, there is a poison ahead of us, which is very unfortunate. Oh, yes, he does also do an AoE fear after the CC. So if you have any way to clear that... Oh my god. Alright, I might have to pause for a minute and figure out what's up with my internet, because this is, I want to say borderline unplayable, but that is giving it too much credit. Okay, try and stick close to the edge of this poison, be careful not to actually fall into it. Next slub, whenever your mushroom appears, you can go for it. Alright, good job with that poison placement. Next slub is moving. Careful not to hit them. If anyone has a pole ready to dodge. I missed the timing. So go ahead and head towards square as soon as we finish this CC. Right, Hex, you can go ahead and come back to us. Let's move him to square. Shakes. Oh, nope, I was completely wrong there. Wrong animation. Now shakes. Res your friends. That was a dodge. Alright. That is a GG. So we're still getting the hang of the mechanics, but we do have very good damage, it seems. We're getting through him very quick, even despite the poisons and stuff. So I think once we get this all down, this will be a very quick clear. I'm gonna stop here at the right before the arena and see if I can do something about my internet real quick, because oh boy.
Ping spikes to 1,000. Currently sitting at 300. It's a struggle.
I've never had something this bad happen before, but hopefully that helped. I just kind of reset it. Not much I can do here. Let's hope. Alright. I think the biggest thing that got us there was still dealing with player poisons, but we did a lot better. Let's just give it a few more polls, see how everyone's doing. And hopefully, I will be more playable this time. I can actually do my job as a healer. Alright, go ahead, grab your mushroom. First up is the 1, 2, 3 dodge. And now. Great, I think. Okay, no, a few people got hit, but nobody got downed. Oh, someone is downed.
Pulled me in.
Ooh, yeah, we pulled in our sub. Alright, so we are going to hold Sloth at the edge here. Circle, be watching for when your mushroom spawns. As soon as it does, run all the way over there, grab it, and then we will all follow you. This is going to be very tight now with the poison. We have a CC. Alright, Circle, your mushroom's up. You have a poison, drop it before you get the mushroom. Head to heart with your slub. Everyone start moving. Res your friends and then get the heck out of here. Alright, one man clutch. Oh, nope. So that is what happens when we pull our slubling. We die. It's very, very unfortunate. Be very careful with your pulls and your big AoE attacks, not to cleave your friend. If you're not confident enough in your aim, you can just wait to start your rotation at all until the slub is out of the way. Geo gets up to us, we can give it another go.
On the mend.
Oh, we started a bit early. We are missing somebody. Dodge. Oh, and our slub went down as well. Let's go ahead and GG that one. So, that is 2 pulls in a row. We have immediately killed our slubling, which is basically an instant wipe. We need to be not doing that.
Swiftly.
Behold, dragon and hero together.
Very close pull. We almost had him.
Sharp blade, sharp mind.
Let's start with our full party this time. And let's be very, very, very ultra uber mega careful to not kill our slubling. Go ahead and start it when you're ready. And dodge. Raise your friends. And let's get out of this corner. Don't get too close to our slub friend. Leave these extra slubs if you can. Alright, good job, slub. Let's pick up your friend. Great work. Good job with the poison. Perfect. Next mushroom, you're up. Tank, don't bring Sloth too far. CC.
Allow me
About where you are is pretty good. We don't necessarily want to bring him onto the point until that mushroom starts moving already. Everybody dodge. Leave these slubs and res your friends. Great job with that poison. Be very careful not to kill yourself running through other people's poisons, though.
Together we shall get.
Tank, get Sloth moving forward. Next mushroom, whenever you're ready. As it pops up. Careful with the fire breath.
our moment
Poison off group.
finally come.
Poison off group. Drop at a wall. Careful of this fire breath. Res your friend. That was our heart. Did you get hit with the mushroom on? Alright. once the next one spawns, I will run to it and grab it. I have the poison. This is a CC. Good work. Dropping a heal on everyone and then running. Dodge. Hopefully I timed that right. And my mushroom appears. I did not. And it did not. Damn, I was so close to being right. Alright, that's a GG anyway. Yep, we did a lot better. So, once again, we ended up killing one of our slubs. This time, it was not the first one, though. So it's a different problem. If you bring Slothosaur too close to where the mushroom spawns, we are pretty much guaranteed to kill our slub the moment they become a slub. So if you are the tank, you want to get, like, a 2-player distance away from the marker, and then don't bring Slothosaur any closer than that. Just kind of towards the marker, just to keep him forward and not have the poison catch up to us. But other than that, don't bring him too close, or we're gonna end up... Ah, that is an issue. Okay. If that happens in the future, you can purposefully bait him backwards a bit, and then quickly run up, become the slub. You'll become unfixated as soon as you become a slubling. So just kind of bait him away, then run in and get it. For the most part, we're just going to hope that that doesn't happen to us again. Alright, whenever you're ready. Very careful not to kill our friend. And dodge. Where's your friends? Don't bring him too close to our slub friend.
Behold, dragon and hero together.
We're doing good. Cleave these slubs. Wonderful work, everybody. Alright, CC. Now. Next slub is already moving. Perfect. Great job. Got pulled. Alright, unfortunate. Where's your friend? Dodge. Yes, be very careful with your big AoE pulls. You do not want to grab our slubs. If your rotation uses a big pull, you might want to just cut it out. Not wiping is more important than that extra damage. Whenever the heart mushroom appears, run across the poison and try to get it, and then we will quickly follow you. In the meantime, cleave some of these slubs as they're top of us. Keep your friends up. Poison's on top of us. Okay, everyone immediately run to this mushroom with our slub. Do not attack at all until they're out. Do not swing your weapon at all. Get your friends up. Slothosaur decided to stop for his CC over there, which is very not good. I think this one's probably going to be a wipe. Yep. You can go ahead and GG. So it seems our biggest consistent issue is pulling and killing our own slubs. We need to be really, really careful to be not doing that. So if you have a big AoE pull, just don't use it. Just take it off of your utility bar for this fight. Even if you need to take like some shitty damage skill, it is going to be much better for us than accidentally killing our friend. Other than that, we're doing pretty good. Like, we're doing as good as we can adapting to the situations we're ending up in. We've gotten a lot better at poisons the last few polls. Once we stop killing each other, we definitely got this down. Alright, whenever you're ready. Don't hit our friend.
Efficient. Excellent, doesn't it?
And dodge. There's your friends. Alright, I'm the new tank. Leave these slubs as we're going by. Our next guy is back, so let's go ahead and bring him all the way up here. Time for CC.
You're finished.
Good work with that poison. CC done. Next slub is moving. We can go ahead and bring him all the way to circle. And dodge. Careful of his fire breath here. Let's go ahead and bring him all the way towards heart at this point. Oh, we have a poison right behind group, so at this point, very important that we get moving. Heart's already up. Be very careful not to go... Oh, no, never mind. Alright, heart's going. CC time. Good job with that poison. Alright, and dodge. Alright, you can go ahead and get back with us. There's your friend, good job. Where's your other friend? Good job.
The pains of this world are free.
We're gonna shakes, there we go. Double dodge. Hold some heals. Alright, we need to get moving a bit. Res your friend. This poison's gonna cut close, but it should despawn very soon. Get your friends up, friends up. If you have a pole, get these slubs in and let's cleave them down. Let's be very careful. We're right next to square. Your mushroom's up. Go ahead and get moving. Oh, that's me. That's me. I forgot. We haven't gotten this far. Alright, I'll just stay alive. Alright, I'm coming back. Go ahead and bring him towards arrow. That's shakes. Ready, pulls your heals. There's your friends. Great job. Dodge. There's your friend. Not able to get you. Careful with that poison.
Too strong to stay down.
Wonderfully done. Alright, arrow, you're up. Be very careful not to hit arrow. Fire breath. Very careful not to hit arrow, they're low.
Anger rising.
Pull in these other slubs if you can. Double dodge. Pulse heals, pulse heals. Where's your friends?
I went down. Slub went down.
Try and res everyone if we can. It's all good. Dodge. Alright, I am also down. Keep going, see if you can res some of your friends. There's a poison next to group. Alright. that is a wipe, but we did much better. Got him all the way to 20%. Very good progress. Slub did die there at the end, but with how many of us went down to Shakes, we were probably going to wipe regardless. So obviously what killed us there was Shakes. Not too much. Sorry. Not too much we can do mechanically about that. If you can bring additional Condi Cleanse, that is a very good thing for Shakes. Otherwise, just more people landing the double dodge will have less heal pressure. And yeah, we were getting a lot of slubs, so I hesitate to ask people to bring pulls, given our friendly slubling track record has been going. So I will propose that we give the middle strat a try. Middle strat is very simple. Instead of beelining from your mushroom to the next one, as I just showed off with the star marker, instead of doing that, you head into the middle towards that big gold mushroom in the middle, if you see where that is, and then you loop back around to the next mushroom. Essentially, this will mean that every time we move... Oh, great. Alright, I'll just repeat that whole thing. Basically, instead of beelining from your mushroom to the next one, head into the middle and then loop back around to the other one. I'll show it with the star marker again. That way, every time we go from one mushroom to the next, the entire group will go through the center where the slubling ads spawn, and we'll be able to kill them while we are going through. Alright, let's give this another go. That was a really good pull. The last, like, 20% of Slothosaur is always the hardest part, so we're getting to it. Whenever you're ready, go ahead, grab your mushroom.
That just made it mad.
How'd that feel? Excruciating?
Right, very careful not to beat up our friend. And dodge.
Is there enough room there? Or do you need me to get the other mushrooms?
We're good. Just keep heading forward. The, like, little starting area is a safe zone. You're stuck inside the rock. I don't suppose you have a teleport skill or anything. Oh, did you get out?
Do I still go to purple or through here?
Yeah, you still end up at the circle. You just head through the middle on your way there.
Missed one.
That should be fine. Purple can just grab that. Alright, so let's move him forward. We do have 2 poisons behind us. And dodge. Where's your friends? And here's a CC coming up. CC now. Little more CC. There we go. Good job. Alright, let's get moving to circle. Res your friend. Poison is catching up with us, so let's get moving fast. We are apparently skipping circle. Gang. It doesn't work like that, gang. Unless purple already went. Oh, okay. I'm completely lost. We have a poison right next to us. So, we're not having poison cleared here. Our heart went down. And we have a poison between us and square. Alright, I'm going. Ah, everyone else is dead. Let's go ahead, GG. Yeah, that was a string of very unfortunate events. So you don't need to like go a straight line to the circle and then to the one. You can just kind of do more of a curve, kind of pass through the center a bit more than just beelining it. And yeah, we generally want to be careful to keep our poisons to the wall, and then not bring Sloth all the way to thing, and we need to make sure that we're moving him forward. Otherwise, stuff gets confusing like that. It pushes you forward a bit if you're too far back. Yeah. Yeah, if you're standing in this little spot right here, you should be good. Alright, whenever you're ready. And dodge. There's your friend. Good job. Let's keep him going forward. Poison behind us. Perfect.
It made me pick up this golden thing.
Oh, yeah, get rid of that. That is the CM. Someone must have activated. Oh, yeah, someone grabbed it earlier. Just ignore the golden mushroom. Don't interact with it. That's what's essentially the CM for this fight. In order to get that achievement, you need to have someone grab that, and then you constantly pass it back and forth without dropping it. We're not gonna do that. It's surprisingly hard. Keep this guy moving forward. We want to get him to circle, who is already going. Dodge. So yeah, be careful not to pass through the rest of the group, and this is kind of a risk with center strat, is if you don't move Sloth fast enough, you'll end up intersecting with your slub. So we want to make sure we're keeping up. So let's go ahead and start getting him to heart. Pull in and cleave those slublings if you can. Great job with that poison. It's a good spot to keep him. Where's your friend? Alright, did you go down with the thing? Alright. Where's your friend again? I've got a poison. And dodge. Pull him forward into this little spot we have. I'll run as soon as it spawns. Alright. Clearing this spot on square. Get to it immediately. Res your friends and then get on it. And I'm clearing towards arrow. Res your friend, if you can. Okay. I'm coming back. That was Shakes. Everybody get over here if you can. Too many people went down there. If we could get another volunteer to do the square mushroom, that would be very helpful, because it is not ideal having me heal and do a mushroom. There we go. I'm basically leaving you guys all to die every time I have to run and do my mushroom. Especially if Shakes goes off. Alright. Let's give this another go. For some reason, my mouse just turned its own DPI up super high. The computer just does not agree with me today, huh? Alright. Whenever you're ready.
Hurts, doesn't it?
And dodge. There's your friends.
Excellent time.
Moving forward. Oh, I've got it. Come on, buddy. This way.
Strength. Potency. Power.
Yep, keep coming. There's your friend.
Excellent time.
Alright, CC.
None may harm you while I am here.
Alright, let's go ahead and head to Heart. Dodge. There's your friend. Good job. Hey, don't bring him any closer. Alright, careful. Slub, slub, slub. Don't beat up our slub. Start following behind them. Alright, we're gonna have a CC. Great work. Keep him moving, keep him moving. We want, okay, dodge. We need to get to square.
How's that? Excruciating.
Dang it. Alright, don't quite bring him onto square. Oh, okay, perfect. Alright, bring him to square now. Careful, shakes are gonna start soon. Like right now. Double dodge. Perfect, I think everyone got through it. Alright, he's on me. I'm gonna start pulling him to arrow. Things are looking very good. Pull in and cleave some of those slubs if we can. And CC. We need to get him moving very fast. This poison's catching up with us. Res your friend and then run. There's poison. Multiple poisons catching up with us. And dodge. Bring him up here towards arrow. Double dodge, double dodge. Poundy cleanse. Pulse your heals. Keep them right here. Our slub is already going. Start to move forward just a bit. He's still on me. He just left me today. Oof, I am dying. Hella fast. Okay, let's cleave some of these slubs. They're taking us out really fast. We're about to have a CC. Double dodge, double dodge. Where's your friend? And it's CC time. Circle, you're up. Circle, you're up. Shit.
Our moment has finally come.
And dodge. Bring him to circle. Bring him straight to circle. Alright, he's on me again. Fire breath. Poison off group. Poison off group. And shakes. Double dodge. Pulse your heals. Res your friend. Res your friends. Alright, CC. CC. Alright, full DPS. Full DPS. Just kick his ass. Pull him forward a bit, and then just kick his ass. We have a poison. Very careful of it. Just kick his ass. Full burn. And we got it. There we go. Good job.
What happened? That creature's corpse is releasing magic. This whole area is seeping with energy.
Great work, everybody. That was an exciting poll. Alright, let's go ahead and line up in front of the statue and get us all a group photo. Uh-oh, that's the wrong button. How do I... There we go. My DPI is still awful. Alright, so... yeah, everything after this in Wing 2 is significantly easier. Bandit Trio is probably the easiest raid boss. And then Matthias is very similar fight to Slothosaur, but a bit less hectic. In most cases, for most groups, he ends up being Slothosaur, but easier. I'm gonna post our photo, and then I will show you a few neat things. Alright. Let's get going. So, follow me up to this bouncy mushroom. Oh yeah, and I can, take the markings off of everybody. So we're going to want to interact with this ley rift. If you are working on Envoy, you're going to want to teleport to the cave stash. There's an ecto chest in here. Yes, let's take a quick bio break real quick. Let's see, it is 9:02. I will run, grab some water, and I'll see you guys at 9:07. Okay, they're back. I'm gonna go grab some water, so yeah. You guys have 5 minutes. Alright, I have returned. I will pop a ready check just to see if anyone is still AFK. He gave them until 07, so... So yeah, was that anyone's first boss? Definitely a hell of a first boss to do. And there we go, I fixed my DPI too. Alright, everybody's back. So you can go ahead, hop on that bouncy mushroom, and follow us up here. So going from what is arguably the hardest boss, there's not a built-in actual kill counter. What most people will use is these, kill proof. But as you can see, I got 5 from that one kill, so it's not a great exact count. I believe if you are synced up, if you have your account synced up with a Guild Wars Efficiency or a Leva or some stuff like that, I think I've seen a tool somewhere that tracks your total number of raid kills. But you have to set up with it first. I don't remember exactly which one it is. Yo. Actually. Oh, I got mini Slubling. I still don't have Slothosaur as mini. Alright, so we're gonna hop down. We can just kill some bandit snipers while I give a preliminary... Oh yes, LI is also your total, just in general, boss kills. And also, strike clears now. Full clears. So, the bandit trio. This next boss coming up should be very easy as long as everybody follows instructions, which we were doing pretty good at. There's only one part of this fight that's like legitimately dangerous. It's right at the end, but we have pretty good damage numbers, so I don't think it'll be a problem for us. The entire idea of Bandit Trio, there is a cage in the center of the arena that we will need to protect, and then the fight will have 3 separate weaker bosses we need to kill while we're simultaneously protecting that cage. And that's kind of the general idea. So follow me down here. There are a few special... Jeez. There are a few special roles we'll need to handle. But we'll go over those once we get up top. So, if you've never seen these before, when you grab one of the bombs from that container, you'll see you get a little lime AoE around you. If you use your special action key and aim it at that little bounce pad, anyone... Oh, don't. Okay, he started it. So if you aim it at that bounce pad, it'll send everyone on the bounce pad up. That's fine. We'll just... go ahead, GG. Yeah, that's fine. In fact, doesn't it put us there? Oh no, it puts us all the way back here. So yeah, don't move from that little spot up on that tower. You're good.
Fatal mistake.
Go ahead, launch us up. Alright, everyone stay here. So, this fight is going to be split into the 3 phases of the 3 bosses. I'm going to throw a few markers down. There is arrow marker, where we will fight the first boss. There is circle marker, where we will fight the second boss. There is heart marker, where we will fight the third boss. So when this fight begins, go ahead, take a look at which subgroup you are in. If you're in sub 1 with me, we are going to run along this top bridge, and then we're going to head down along this bridge. There's going to be a bunch of bandit snipers who spawn up on these bridges. It is sub 1's job to kill all of the snipers, and there will be a few beehives up here. We want to smack them so that they fall down. Group 2, you will be jumping down and just clear the area of all of the ads that are down there. And then as soon as you're done, run over to the arrow marker in that little corner and hide. Once we kill, in sub 1, all of the bandits on the bridge, I will go aggro the remaining ones over on the little fortress wall over there. And then the entirety of group 1 will meet up with group 2 in that little corner on the arrow marker. By hiding in that corner, we will be out of the line of sight of all of the bandit snipers, which will mean that they will all run up to us to try and fight us in melee range, and we will just murder them. So that will very easily take care of them. Then we will wait there for a while until Berg appears. Berg is the first of the 3 bosses. Berg is very simple. He is basically just a DPS golem, and occasionally he does a big AoE smack in front of him, and occasionally he gets a CC bar. When he gets a CC bar, you can pick up a beehive and throw it at him. When you do it, it instantly breaks his CC, and it applies a debuff that'll increase our damage against him. He is pretty easy. Normally, you never struggle with Berg. Once Berg is dead, we will spend a bit of time clearing ads that are running into the center of the arena. I'm actually going to mark with square marker the cage right there that we are defending. There will be a bunch of ads just constantly streaming in that will slowly kill the cage if we don't deal with them. So after Berg, we will spend a little while killing all of them, and then everybody will run to circle. No exceptions. If you do not run to circle, you will wipe the entire raid, and we will have to spend 5 minutes getting to that point again. This fight is not difficult, but it is unnecessarily long. So once we all get to circle, Zane will appear. He is the second boss. Zane does a series of 3 increasingly large cone AoEs in front of him. The reason we want to run all the way to circle is that those AoEs will insta-kill the cage, pretty much. If the cage dies, we lose. So we do not want him to insta-kill the cage. If we fight him at the circle marker, he will be too far away to reach it. He will teleport 2 players, so everyone needs to be there unless they are doing mortars, which we will get to in a minute. After Zane is finished, back to clearing ads, and we are free to do whatever you want until Norella appears at the heart marker. Norella, if you fought Sabbatha, she is like Sabbatha Jr. She has a big flamethrower AoE, she drops AoE firebombs. She does an absolute shit ton of damage. She does more damage than most full raid bosses for no good reason. She will murder you. Be very careful with all her AoEs and stuff. She is just absurd. We will have some oil kegs during that part of the fight. If you throw an oil keg under her, it'll make a puddle of oil, and it'll blow her up, which makes killing her a lot easier. I forgot to mention, there's also something we can do during Zane. If you see all of these veteran tortured wargs around in these cages, you can interact with their cage to let them go. They can help with clearing ads, but they also do super high damage to Zane specifically, so they can help during his part of the fight a lot. Once Norella is dead, the fight ends, as long as the cage isn't dead. So all we have to do is get through all 3 of those bosses without letting the waves of enemies kill the cage. So there are 2 additional things we need to keep track of. These are special mechanics that will do a ton of damage to the cage. We seem to have lost Hex. Are they still in the voice call? I think so. Yeah, they're still here. Okay. So the 2 additional mechanics, the first one is saboteurs. Every once in a while, a saboteur who has a big marker on their head will run in, they will run up to the cage, and then they will get a CC bar. We need to either break their CC or kill them. If they get off the attack they're preparing, they insta-kill the cage, and we lose. The other thing we need to worry about is mortars. Every once in a while, you'll get a big text pop-up that says mortars, something mortars are being prepared. We will have 1 volunteer whose job it is to clear the mortars. When you see the announcement that mortars are happening, you grab a bomb, you hop onto one of those jump pads. There are 2 of them in the arena down there. You launch yourself with the launch pad. It will send you out of the arena, and you just need to destroy the mortars. I do not believe you actually need to kill the dudes. You just need to destroy their mortars and then head on back. So preferably this is a job for someone with very high DPS. So you can just Yeah, you can also just CC them. You're right. I don't do the mortars part too often. Can't tell. But yeah, you're right. You just CC them, and then you can hop back. If you do not deal with the mortars, they'll create a bunch of AoEs in the middle of the field, and those will hit the cage and start burning it down very quickly. So we don't want that. And that's about all. This should be a very easy fight. We should probably get it first try, unless something goes catastrophically wrong. Does anybody have any questions? Alright, once Hex gets up here, we're gonna... They keep kicking me. Stop that. Alright, launch us up. There we go. Alright, so just reminder, sub 1, you're with me up top. Sub 2, you jump down. Alright, let's go. So we are killing these bandit snipers.
Kill the invaders, and then kill the prisoners. They know too much.
The pains of this world are fleeting.
Everyone down there, just kind of clear as many enemies as you can. And then go and hide in the corner. Arrow marker. Those up here with me, smack these beehives, and you're going to want to grab an oil keg if you can. Just bring it down with you. Res your friend. Go back and res G. Okay. Somebody grab that oil keg. I'm gonna go up and get them. Hopefully. If I can. I'm gonna die first. Damn. Alright. You guys deal with that additional sniper and bring the oil kegs down with you and then just drop them. Do not use the skill. Just drop them on the floor somewhere generally near heart marker. I'm gonna aggro these snipers. We are down a man, but we're gonna make it work. Alright, all of these snipers are pissed at me. Drop that oil keg. Alright, everybody to arrow marker. They should all run straight to us. Everybody to arrow marker. If they can see you, they'll stop moving and shoot you. Right, beat them up as they come close. You will occasionally randomly get the bomb AoE. Don't worry about it. If you don't want to launch yourself, you just ignore it and it'll go away. It doesn't do anything. So, Berg has appeared. You can stick right here at Arrow and beat him up. Did anybody bring any beehives over? Alright, somebody beat him. Just be careful not to let him move closer to the cage. Oh, you know what? Did I even decide who was doing mortars? Oh my god. Who can do mortars? I will handle saboteurs. Who wants to do mortars? I don't think they've started yet, but just who wants to be the one to do it when they do?
I can do it.
Alright. I've got the saboteur. No worries. You just have to CC him and he gives up. Alright. Berg is dealt with. We have 40 seconds to kill ads. Alright, mortars. Alright, everybody else, come with me to circle. I'm going to release 2 wards ahead of time, so they help clear the ads from the cage. Everybody to circle. Everybody to circle. No exceptions unless you're doing mortars. Everybody to circle. Alright, here comes Zane. I'm going to open these 2 cages. DPS down Zane as fast as you can, and don't get sphered into nowhere. We are getting hit with mortars.
I am trying.
You can use the launch pad over here, by the way. There's one over by where Zane appears. We do want to bunch up as close as possible, that way he doesn't shadow step out of our rotations while we're beating him up. As soon as Zane is dead, head back into the middle and start clearing ads. Alright. Everybody can head back to the middle and just kill everything. We have about 40 seconds until Norella comes in. We are down another gamer. That saboteur is currently a MOA. Alright, we do not have... Okay, we have 3 oil kegs. That should probably be good. I will go grab an additional one while we have time. So we're going to want to throw an oil keg onto Norella immediately, and then whenever that debuff expires, throw another one. There's a saboteur. Somebody get it. Okay, perfect. Alright, Norella is here. Everybody over by heart. We have a gamer downed. We have mortars. Mortars are going to make Norella a lot harder. Have we thrown oil on her yet? There we go. Just to be very careful of her AoEs. Everyone is dying. And the cage is dead. Well, we need to make sure we're taking care of all the mortars. If they start firing at us, especially during Norella, that's just a wipe. She does too
I
much
saw
damage
one
on
of
her
them.
own.
Where is the other one? I got the one in the mode out here.
Yeah, they should all be...
Another.
I don't know, it's been a while since I've ever done the mortars. They should all be just in a group out there.
So I was just overlooking it. They're all in the moat.
I believe so. It might be one. I don't know. I don't remember perfectly for this. If there are multiple, they're all sitting right next to each other. Other than that, I'm not sure what actually killed the cage at the end. It was probably the mortars. Right, okay, yes. You need to deal with all of the ads. Alright. Let's give this another go.
Kill the invaders, and then kill the prisoners. They know too much. No loose ends. Everyone dies.
No loose ends. Everyone dies. Alright, so someone else hop up and grab an oil keg. I got that one, you got the other.
I'll get this one.
Knock down that beehive. Let's drop it. Yeah, just by weapon swap. Don't use the skill. We'll beat up these other snipers.
Oh, I'm going down.
Alright, now grab the oil kegs. Drop them over at heart. I will aggro the remaining snipers. Everyone else hide at arrow. Oh, that one's already moving. And this one's moving. Just need to grab this guy. Sometimes you're just able to head straight into that corner at arrow and they'll all come. Sometimes you need to go up and smack them and make them angry. They're a bit inconsistent. So I generally like to just go up every time. Everybody in the corner.
On the mend.
Alright, I believe we are good. Start clearing these ads until Berg shows up. There he is. Alright, back over to the gate. Don't want to bring him too far. Did anyone bring any... Okay, someone did already beat him. Perfect.
Hurts, doesn't it? Sharper still. You are all weakling. Strength. Potency.
Saboteurs incoming.
Enemy coming from the north.
I will deal with the saboteur. And Berg is dead. Just clear the ads. Orders should be started soonish.
20 seconds.
Alright, all the ads are dead. We still have a little while though. Stay and kill the new ones that show up. Alright, there's mortars. Everybody else, head over towards circle. I will pop 2 wargs. They're heading over here, of course. Hopefully they head out the right way. There we go. Alright. Here's Zane. Everybody clump up and let's beat him up. Alright, waters. He's
not
trying to
about
chase
the
the
minion.
mortars. Sometimes he does that, he gets stuck up there. Just wait for him to... Oh, no, 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 do not... No, what? Not bring him over there.
There's a minion on the cage.
Alright,
You
there we
care
go.
about that?
There he is.
We just need to kill Zane. We cannot go to the cage until he is dead. Under any circumstance. Mortars are firing. Cage
One's
is going
down.
down very fast. Alright, run to the cage. And there's a saboteur. Not sure if I'll make it in time.
He's a mortar.
Time to hunt some prey.
Oh. We were just a bit too slow with Zane.
Anger rising.
Another.
The last I didn't see you. I'm sorry.
I believe the saboteur ultimately killed him anyway. We didn't kill Zane fast enough. Because he got stuck up top. Which is... yeah. Sometimes he decides to go after the mortar person and he gets stuck up on the top rampart. Unavoidable bug that sometimes causes a wipe. Welcome to Guild Wars 2. Alright, let's give it another go.
Armored up. Anger rising.
Kill the invaders, and then kill the prisoners. They know too much. No use in it. Everyone dies.
Oh boy. Alright, can y'all hear me? Okay, there we go. I just went through an absolutely massive lag spike. Alright, let's hide in the corner. I believe we got all of them. Start clearing ads a bit, or at least grab their aggro before Berg shows up. Alright, everybody over here. Ready to the gate. Berg time. Everybody's favorite Guild Wars 2 character. Finish off Berg. Great work. I will deal with the saboteur. Or we can just kill him. Alright. There he goes.
25 seconds to mortars.
Alright, grab aggro and then start running over to circle. I will release 2 wargs. I have someone grab the ones up top too, very good. Alright, everybody here. Zane is gonna pop up any second. There he is. Somebody grabbed the other 2 that were right here as well. Might have been... Okay, there we go. They're all running to Zane. Perfect. That should melt him very quickly. They're all here. Alright, mortars. Alright, Zane is dead. Very good kill. Clear out all of the ads. Saboteur incoming. We're getting hit with mortars.
Enemy coming from the north.
Mortars are being prepared again. Norella's coming down any second. Prepare the first oil keg.
Saboteur on the way in.
I will CC him. Everyone else go focus on Norella. Okay, he's pulled over here. Just kill him. Right, Norella is here. Everyone be very careful not to get pwned. Throw some oil on her. And Let's bring out your best DPS. Another saboteur, I'll deal with it. Dealt with. Careful of her fire tornadoes, they're very annoying. Just get a bit more burn on her and we win. There we go.
And I deserve it too.
Few attempts, but we got it in the end.
We would have ended up like the others if you hadn't come.
What do you mean?
That's kind of the curse of Bandit Trio.
They taken.
To the north.
Like, without too much argument, definitely the easiest of the raid bosses, but also sometimes it just decides that you're gonna lose.
To the east. There's a pack camp at the jungle entrance. They'll tend to your wounds. Go.
Alright, let's get our group photo. Boom. Alright, I'm gonna post this, and then I have a few things to show my Envoy gamers. Alright. First of all, let's... Yo, Miniberg. Everyone's favorite character. Let's launch up here. Don't get onto that, updraft just yet. We're gonna glide the other way. Follow me way on out over here. If you need the giant beehive, that's what we're heading to right now. Part of the Envoy 1 collection. Oops, it just marked a pocket raptor. Let's just put a marker here. So if you climb up this tree, there's a little mini jumping puzzle thing up here.
This doesn't look good.
Why are you doing this?
If you reach this final platform at the end and look up, there's a giant beehive. Smack that with a ranged attack. It'll fall down. Sometimes it lands on these platforms, sometimes it falls all the way down. Interact with that, and you will get a piece of your Envoy 1. Somebody got downed somewhere. Oh, they're way off on their own at the end of the updrafts. Do you need the beehive hex? Yeah, alright. Okay, they got up. If you glide your way back down the updrafts, I can lead you to... Oh yeah, get a portal if you can. Portal them over, or... Oh, you just have it at the bottom.
Anger rising.
I hop in that portal. And there's your beehive. Alright, the next thing I'm going to bring everybody to is an ecto chest and a Maguma mastery point. This one's a bit more well hidden than the beehive. So let me see if I remember how to get to it. Is it on this side? Or yeah, it's way out this direction. A bit more up. We can go this way. It'll bring us to the right place eventually. Celeste took a much better path.
We're in trouble now.
Armored up.
So if you run around all this way, you'll find another tree that has some paths at the bottom. You can climb up. Let's just beat up the enemies here for convenience. And once you start climbing up here, this one is a bit trickier to get to, so bear with me. Climb all the way up here, and then you're going to want to jump across to this one. From here, jump up onto these branches, carefully climb over here, and glide across to here. Some more platforming along this wall. You can jump up onto this little sliver. Now, onto this jump pad is the tricky part. I'm not going to jump there yet because someone might trigger it. So once you jump and glide onto the launch pad, there's a pack of bombs there that you can use. You're going to want to glide at the absolute height of the jump. There are two things that you can reach. One of them is the mastery point. One of them is a platform with the ecto chest. We have a portal, so we should be able to easily do both. So everybody over. We have two portals even. Alright, I'm launching us. So start gliding.
Oh, well.
If you go around, you will end up at the mastery point. If you land a bit earlier, you can arrive at the ecto chest. So the mastery point is up here. You can't go through that little scaffold, but if you glide around it, if you either land there or you can glide around it from the mastery point, you'll arrive at the ecto chest. There's a portal down here. See if I make it in time. I did. So glide at the height of your jump. You want to go around that scaffold and land on this platform with the mastery point. Once you get that, if you didn't get the chest yet, you go around this scaffold again and land here. If you stay there, someone might be able to portal you up. To the chest. There we go. We have a portal at the chest. For those who are struggling. This one is particularly tough to get you. Or get to English.
Oh, I'm terrible at jumping puzzle.
Once they're off cooldown, it can probably portal you up to the chest. There we go. Reached the platform. So from there, you want to start gliding at the height of the launch. Go around this scaffold. Land there with the mastery. And then you can glide down to the chest from there. Alright, is that everybody got it?
See it?
Alright, perfect. Let me see. I think if we GG, it sends us back to the camp now. Yes. So you can go ahead and GG from there. Now, we will finally head up these updrafts. There is another ecto chest here that we can get to after this third updraft. If you go up into that little tree stump thing. I don't know what this is. Vines, I guess. There's a little sneaky chest right there. This next section, until we reach Matthias, we just gotta kill some bandits. These ones are optional, but after this we do actually have to kill the ones that are there. I just want to kill these ones for the sake of it.
Got stuck in the tree.
Alright, let's wait for them to glide back over. Alright, bandit killing time. At the end of this section, don't let me forget, there is another ecto chest.
Dragon and hero together.
We have to head down this way to grab some bandits.
Behold, dragon and hero together.
Alright, Ecto chest time. Hop up onto the spine, and then glide over here. It is very difficult to glide back. You will probably have to kill yourself. I say, and then all but one person makes it.
Strength. Potency. Power. Sharp blade, sharp mind.
And once everyone rejoins us, we'll head into Matthias. As long as you don't step into the center of the arena, the fight will not start, so we can skirt around the edge like this. We generally like to hang out here before we start the fight. So, Matthias. What, are you down with the... Yeah, you just have to GG from down there, or jump into the pit. And then run up and join us. So I'm going to go down a few markers real quick. So Matthias is a very similar fight to Sloth. Uses some of the same exact mechanics even. So this is another one where it's just a lot to go over and remember. So I'm going to get started. First of all, we need people with good reflex. The most ideal one is that one mesmer skill, feedback. Yep. Perfect. Nia, have you reflected for Matthias before? Never done it? Oh, okay. So Matthias is going to throw up a shield on him. He's going to throw up a big dome shield. It is the exact same size as feedback even. While he has this shield up, he'll have a bunch of stacks of a buff on him. And while he has that buff, we cannot hurt him. He is immune to all damage. And every once in a while he has that buff and his shield up, he will aim down with his staff and he will shoot a machine gun of crystals out at us. Those crystals are big ouchie, but that's not too important because we ideally will never be hit by them. When he starts to do this machine gun attack, you drop feedback right on top of him. It's the same size as his shield, so you can literally just line up the AoE exactly like that and it'll work perfectly. When you reflect the crystals back at him, oh boy, how much cut out? Oh boy. Okay, I'll start over. Just the end? Okay. So he shoots the machine gun of projectiles at you. You drop feedback right on the shield because it's the same size. When you reflect those projectiles back at him, it will take out stacks of his shield. Once he has no stacks, the shield goes down and we're all able to start hitting him. Also note that every time his shield goes down, a few seconds later, he will do a move that we lovingly refer to as Hadoken. He kind of spins his staff at someone and shoots a big ball out in a straight line. It does a shit ton of damage. So be very careful. If you see him about to shoot Hadoken at you, make sure to dodge through it or it will probably down you. Other than that, let's think of some of the other mechanics. You will notice that there are 4 pools of water around the edge of the arena. Every once in a while, a player will be corrupted. You will see an AoE around you. You will have an icon above your head, I believe. You will not have a special action key. I will repeat this because it is a very important distinction. If you are corrupted, you will not have a special action key. If you are corrupted, you need to run to one of the pools. Am I cutting out? Because Discord is displaying like I'm cutting out. That's great. Why is that happening? Oh boy, let me see if I can fix this. My network should be fine. Okay, let's see. Testing, testing. Okay, that looks better. Okay, so every once in a while, somebody will be corrupted. When you are corrupted, you will have an AoE around you. You will not have a special action key. If you have an AoE around you and you do not have a special key, you know that you are corrupted. If you are corrupted, you need to head to one of the 4 pools around the edge of the arena. Once someone heads to a pool, it will become blood red and nobody else can use it until all of the other pools have been used, and then they will become usable again on a rotation. We're going to use what I like to call the square dance strategy. We're going to start out here at arrow, so whoever gets corrupted first uses the pool that is next to arrow. We go to circle, use the pool next to circle. We go to heart, use the pool next to heart. We go to square, use the pool next to square, back to arrow, repeats like that infinitely. So just always go to the pool that's right next to us. Makes it a lot easier to keep track of which pool is usable at any given time. It'll make things a whole lot easier for everybody. There's another mechanic which will also give you an AoE around you and a little icon above your head. But this one will give you a special action key. This one is poison. It works almost exactly the same as Slothosaur's player poison, except this one does not expand, it does not get bigger. If you have an icon above your head and you do have a special action key, you have poison. You run to a wall, but not to a pool. I repeat, wall, not a pool. And you want to drop the poison. If you don't drop the poison, same consequences as in Slothosaur. It's going to throw itself down wherever you happen to be. You want to be very careful that you don't drop it in the pool. Do not mix it up with the corruption, because you might kill someone next time they try to use that pool. Probably the biggest thing that kills new groups is missing or mixing up the corruption and the poison. Let's see. Other than that, now we can talk about what Matthias himself is actually going to do. Matthias goes through 3 rotating phases. He will start out in Fire Phase. During Fire Phase, you want to be constantly moving during Fire Phase. No, he doesn't start in Fire Phase. I'm lying to you. I'm a little liar. He starts out in the Ice Phase. There will be little ice AoEs in different spots. If you apply burning stacks to them, they will go away. If you walk on top of them, they will stop you. You will, I think you get knocked down. I don't remember exactly. Don't walk on them. Then we go into Fire Phase. It's been a while since I've done Wing 2. Can you guys tell? During Fire Phase, there will be fire tornadoes. Do not walk into the fire tornadoes. They do exactly what you think they will do. And you want to be constantly moving around. Don't want to stop moving. Then there will be Water Phase. During Water Phase, you do not want to move around. Whenever you do move around, you'll get a bunch of stacks of a debuff, and once it reaches too many stacks, if you get any more stacks at that point, it'll knock you down for like 10 seconds. It is awful. You will see a little icon indicator above your head when you're about to get knocked down. If you see that, just stand still for a few seconds and the thing will go away. Skills that move you don't trigger the stacks typically, so you can cheat the system with that if you need to. And during this phase, there will also be 1 or more rotating cloud AoEs, rain clouds. They do a lot of damage. Try and not walk under those. At about... Oh, okay, I almost skipped a very important thing. Sacrifices. Every once in a while, Matthias will pick a random player to sacrifice. You'll see a big text prompt in the middle of the screen that it's about to happen. When he picks a player to sacrifice, they get teleported to the middle of the arena, they're completely immobilized, they can't use any of their skills, and they become an enemy with a CC bar. We, A, do not want to kill them, although it's pretty hard to do that, and B, we need to CC them. If we do not CC them fast enough, he sacrifices them, and they are instantly dead. Presumably. Any CC you can bring, it is a good idea, bring as much CC as you can until we determine how our group is doing on the sacrifice CC. This is also a fight where you can't just offload all your CC onto one guy, because if that one guy gets sacrificed, then he's gonna die. At 40% HP, Matthias is gonna turn into a huge demon thing. At that point, he will no longer do sacrifices anymore. So we no longer need to worry about that. He's just going to amp up his other mechanics. During that point, he'll start doing a big arena-wide, just throw a shit ton of different small AoEs everywhere. Just don't step in those. I think that's about it. Did I miss anything? Anybody have any questions? I missed spirits. After he hits 40%, we will start seeing spirits. The spirit spawns at the edge of the arena. It runs in a straight line to the other side of the arena. It has an AoE ring around it. It will melt you. Do not walk into the spirit. Yes, that is fine. Let's take a quick break. I will see you all at 10:12.
Right.
No problemo. Yes. Feedback is like pretty much exactly the same size as his shield bubble. So you can literally just line it up exactly with it and it'll always block all of his shots. That's why feedback is always considered the best one for this. Any reflect will work, but feedback is just so convenient. Yeah, it's good to have a secondary just in case. Sometimes you can get screwed over with cooldowns and stuff. We can never fail now. We have backups for our backups. Surely if we just reflect enough projectiles, the boss will die. Yes, be careful with projectile destruction. It will mess up our reflects. Alright, everyone's here. So I'll pop another ready check. Another thing to note, this is something that people often end up struggling with, is do try to stay stacked together pretty tightly. There is a lot of damage pressure in this fight. You want to stick close to your healers. Yep, and make sure get your buffs on. Alright. Everyone's ready. Let's go and aggro him. And we want to meet up at arrow. Pop. He will immediately throw up a shield. There's the machine gun. Alright, I am corrupted. So we are now moving to circle. He has one stack of shield. So here's... Okay, so we have a sacrifice in the middle. CC. So here's a little weird thing about this fight. When he has exactly one stack of the shield left, you can hit him. It still reduces the damage of your attacks, but you can hit him when he has exactly one stack. So there's the corrupted. Head to the pool. If you do not have the water mastery for raids, it will stun you for a second when you go in there, but it's not a big deal. We are moving to heart. And reflect. Perfect. Wait for him to follow us. Beat his ass. About to have another CC. Alright, there's our corrupted. Head to this pool.
Together we shall gallop.
And we are heading now to square. There's your friend. Perfect. I didn't even get to finish. Careful of the ice. And reflect. Perfect. Alright. Corrupted. Get to your pool. It's over here. Poison to the wall. You have the big icon. Poison to the wall. Potatoes, it's you. Alright, we have a sacrifice in the middle. I have a poison. Shit, I ran right into the ice. And that is what happens when you lose the sacrifice. We are at square. There's a reflect. And corrupted is running to square. We are moving to arrow. Never mind, we are moving to circle. Seems we already lost our rotation. Try and grab you, Yujin. There we go. Alright, I'm about to be sacrificed. Poison to the wall. CC in the middle. Alright, probably close, but you got me. There is a reflect, and it looks like we got him. We have a bunch of people over at that wall. And that is what happens when you group up at the wall. Can't really save people out of the poison either.
Sorry, how do you drop the poison? I didn't have a special reaction key.
If you
Oh, is
don't
that
have a
all?
special action key, you are corrupted instead of poisoned.
Oh, sorry, but okay, yeah, it
Yeah.
confused me because I had the same icon as the
Yeah, they
poison
both
from.
use that little poison icon.
Yeah,
We have
okay,
a
never mind.
sacrifice in the middle. Sacrifice in the middle. I don't know if we have enough CC. Alright, let's go ahead and GG. So yes, if you get a special action key, you have poison, drop it at a wall. If you do not have a special action key, you are corrupted, run into the pool. If you're corrupted, you do damage people around you in your AoE, so you want to clear that as soon as possible.
I am the sign, the bringer of salvation.
Yeah, it can be a bit confusing. The icon is much bigger, as Celeste said. The easiest thing to pay attention to is just whether or not you have the special action key. And then do pay attention to which marker we are at when you get corrupted. We will always be right next to the one you need to run into. So you don't need to like run across the arena to find a pool. We should always be right next to a pool. You run straight into that. Otherwise, it'll make our square dance rotation much more complex. Let's give it another pull. I believe everyone's here. Alright. Pop.
Elements, I command you to bend to my will.
Alright, so corrupted, head to your pool.
We must renew ourselves.
Someone got Hadokened, pick up your friends. And, okay, we have a sacrifice in the middle, and we are moving towards circle. Res your friend. And we are at circle. Alright, I am corrupted. And now we are moving to heart. Great work with that reflect. Clear that ice if you can. Got Hadoukened. Res your friends. We're about to have a sacrifice. CC in the middle. I am corrupted. I am running to the pool. Now we are headed to square. Careful, Hadouken. Alright, we are in fire phase. That's corruption. Careful of the fire tornadoes, and we are now moving to arrow. Great job with the poison. We have a sacrifice in the middle. Great job. There is a reflect. Great work with that. If we can clear this ice so that we can easily get to the thing. I have a poison. There's your friend. A corrupted is downed. I have another poison. Oof. Very unfortunate. So yes, as you see there, if you get downed, you do instantly drop your poison, just like in Slothosaur.
I am the sign, the bringer of salvation.
Yeah, we've got pretty good CC. Reflects are doing very, very good job. No issues there. Honestly, like, no really huge things I noticed that round. The main thing that happened is I pretty much killed everyone when I got downed with poison. Alright, Corrupted right here to your fountain. Where's your friends? We are getting hit by Hadokens a lot. Do try and be ready to dodge that when necessary. Where's your friend? There's your friend again. We do have a sacrifice in the middle. Alright, good. We just got him. We are at circle. Corrupted to the pool. Now heading over to heart. Great job with the reflects. There's your friend.
Healthy and whole. On the mend.
Alright, we're about to have a sacrifice. Corrupted, head to your pool. You want to prioritize heading to your pool over helping with other mechanics, typically. Just because you'll end up killing people who are trying to also do the mechanic. We are currently at square. Great job with the reflects.
Sharp blade, sharp mind.
Alright, corrupted to your pool. Great work. We are now moving towards arrow. I'm being sacrificed. Great job with the poison. A little more CC. Perfect. Great job with your reflect as well. I have poison.
I'm burning.
Very poor timing of that.
Oh, endurance.
Alright, we are at circle. Careful of this fire tornado. Careful, that's poison, that's poison. Alright, there is now poison on the fountain.
Back on my feet.
We more or less cannot use the fountain in its current state. We have a sacrifice in the middle. We're gonna have to skip that one. I hope they're on a timer, I don't remember exactly.
Sharp blade, sharp mind.
They are. So we're gonna skip to heart. Where's your friends? Careful of that poison. Generally a good idea to save a dodge in order to get out of your own poison. That's poison, that is not corruption. It's very hard to res someone out of the poison. Especially if you're in the middle of it. Good job stopping that sacrifice without me. Currently at square. Where's your friend? Freaking tornado. Great job with the reflect. There's your friend.
Back on my feet.
Job with the poison. We're about to have a sacrifice. CC in the middle. Great work. Still hanging out at square. Careful, you're gonna get downed. Alright, res our friend. Still hanging out at square, don't move on. Still hanging out at square. Once the wall is fully covered up, it is fine to, like, as I'm about to do here, pop the poison between two of the other ones. There are spreads. This works exactly the way you think it does, just spread out. Alright, we are now finally moving on to arrow. Res your friends and get going.
I was in some deep trouble there.
Got to have a sacrifice in the middle. CC. Spread out. Need a bit more CC. Perfect. Hanging out at arrow. Be careful of the storm cloud and try to minimize your movements. Stick together. This is typically the phase where we're facing the most damage pressure. So everyone try and clump together with your healers. You're doing very good. Careful of that storm cloud. About to have a sacrifice. CC in the middle. Careful of the spread during this. Great work. Remember, we are still at arrow. Don't move on yet. Spread out. Like I got caught in someone's spread. As your friends. Alright, that's a corruption. Perfect. As your friends, and we are moving towards circle. Sacrifice in the middle. And friends to res. Sacrifice first. Then pick people up. Careful of the storm cloud. Ooh, just barely got you. Res your friend, and we are at circle. Where's our other down? There they are, they're in the middle. Okay. Try and pick everyone up. This is awkward. Our hour reflects down. There we go. Careful of the spread. Sacrifice in the middle. Failed the CC. We need to pick everybody up. Spread out. Alright, that's a GG. There's some very good progress on that poll, though. We got really far. Just started falling apart as we lost people towards the end. Mechanically, we did a very good job there. A few slip-ups at the start, but we managed to adapt, and we were doing really good at everything at the end. It's just more of that, and then a bit less dying, and we got this. Obviously, a lot more complex than that, but pretty much. Alright. The best way to avoid death is to just make sure we're stacking a bit better. It's just as much as possible. Always try and hang out with your friends. Don't do what I did and immediately get destroyed by the frickin' CC in the middle, by the Hadouken. We are at circle. Alright, corrupted into the pool. Perfect. We are moving to heart. Careful the Hadouken. Great work. Alright, we have a sacrifice in the middle. Well done. And corrupted is done. We are moving to square. Alright, we are in fire phase. Careful of the tornadoes and try and keep moving. You'll start getting burn stacks if you stand still. Where's your friend? Corrupted to your pool. We're over here. We're right here. We're over here at square. Good job with the poisons. Sacrifice in the middle. Alright, I have a poison. We're moving to arrow. Oh, don't run straight into a tornado like I just did. Corruption into your pool. Great job. See if you can pull them out of that poison. Great work. Pick them up. Another poison off to a wall. Let's res our friends and get moving. We are at circle. Great recovery. Great work, everybody. Alright, we have a sacrifice in the middle. Corruption to your pool at circle. Great job with that poison. Res your friends, and then let's get moving. Great work. Res friends. We are at heart. Alright, we have phase. It's now storm time. Yeah, that was a spread, not the corruption. Alright, that's the corruption. Head on in. We are moving to square. I got knocked down like a nerd. Spread out. CC in the middle. Great work. Res your friends. Lots of res, lots of res. Pick everybody up. Don't get knocked down. Corruption to your pool. We are at square. And pick up your friends. Corruption is downed. Great job, everybody. Everyone together. Grab some heals. Spread out. We are currently moving to arrow. There's a sacrifice in the middle. Res your friend. Arrow already did their thing. We are at circle. Res and then get moving. We're doing very good. Spread out, spread out, spread out. This does big boy damage to your friends, so be very careful with the spreads. Alright, there's our corruption. Spread out. And we are at heart. About to have a sacrifice. CC and then res your friends. Spread out. We are at heart. Oh, I am the corrupted. And I got knocked down. Alright, we have reached the demon phase. I guess he's not really a demon. What is he, an abomination? Technical terms. No more sacrifices. Just need to do the square dance. That's his new attack. Just don't get hit by those little AoEs. Alright, corruption. We are at square. Everybody get moving towards arrow. Careful of the spirit. Spread out. The spreads will now be all 10 people instead of a random selection. So be careful. We are at arrow. Everybody run over. Come on, everybody over. Res your friend. He does a different animation now when he is throwing up his shield. Oof. Holy shit. I've never seen the whole squad wipe to a tornado like that before. Yeah, we all got pulled into the tornado while a spread went off. I... Jeez, I have never seen that before. What a way to go out. We were doing absurdly good at the mechanics there, though. Fire tornadoes permitting, we've got this in the bag. Yeah, not much that could have been done about that. Everyone was doing super good with all the mechanics there. And we got all that way in with nobody dead. So we've definitely got this.
Elements, I command you to bend to my will.
Alright. To your well and watch out for Hadoken. We are moving to circle. Sacrifice in the middle. Perfect. We are at circle. Where's your friends? Alright, corrupted to your well. We are at heart. About to have a sacrifice in the middle. CC. Corrupted thing. We're at heart. We are at okay. We are still at heart, and we're going to have to skip square next. We're now in fire phase. Everybody keep moving. Careful of the tornadoes. That is a poison. Ideally, don't go like completely across the map when you need to drop one of those. Try and head to the wall closest to us. Res your friend. Reminder that we are still at heart. Alright, we are no longer at heart. We are now at arrow. Great job with that sacrifice. That's poison. Alright, corrupted, corrupted. To your well. Great job. See if we can pull them out. Nope. Fortunate. Res your friend. Dang. Alright, I am being sacrificed. After this, we are at circle. The corruption is downed. Alright, we need to run to circle. There's a... Careful, you're running through poison. Can't really run through the poison. I am now corrupted. I'm gonna kill you if I try to res, and I'm dead. We have a sacrifice in the middle. This is a wipe. So please pay attention to the marker that we are at. And try to actually stick onto the marker. Yeah. That the last one should have been the clear. So do try and stick by the marker. That way we don't end up having a weird square dance rotation. And when you get the poison, you can always just head to the closest wall. Do try and stick close to us, because if you're all the way across the arena, and you get downed by your own poison, we can't exactly go all the way over there to pick you up. Yeah, generally we'll all try and stack together a bit better, do a bit better with poisons, and the better stacked we are, the less we're going to die, and the less poisons we're going to have go off on accident.
I command you to bend to my will.
Alright, corruption to your pool. Here's the Hadoken. Sacrifice in the middle, and we are at circle.
Bring him life. None may harm you while I am here. He will not be pleased.
Circle gang.
Armored up. Healthy and healthy.
Alright, perfect. We are now at heart. Careful the Hadoken. Where's your friend? It's got some stacks. Alright, reflect. Perfect. Alright, we're about to have a sacrifice.
Your sacrifice will bring him life. He will not be pleased.
Wonderful job. Alright, corrupted did their thing. We are now moving to square. Where's your friends? You got Hadokened.
Anger rising.
Great, reflect. Remember, we're staying on square. We're on square. Don't run off towards the next one preemptively. Now we are heading to arrow. Got to have a sacrifice and CC in the middle. Careful of that tornado. Wonderful work. Res our friends. Oof. Very unfortunate poison. Try and res our friends out of it. We lost 2. Alright. They placed our thing. We are moving to circle. Go ahead and run over to circle. Try and stick together. Careful of that tornado. About to have a sacrifice. CC in the middle. Alright. The corruption did their thing. We're now going to move towards heart. Job with your poisons. Careful not to get downed. Alright, res our friends. Alright, I have the corruption. It's dealt with. We are now moving to square. We're about to have a sacrifice. Spread out. CC in the middle. Great job. Stack it square. Try not to move. Corruption to your well. Spread out and watch out for the incoming rain cloud. There's your friend. We are at arrow. Spread out. Shit, I got knocked down. Sacrifice in the middle, and I am corrupted. Good CC. We are moving to circle. Spread out. Careful of the storm cloud running right through us. Stack at circle. Stack, stack, stack. Alright, corruption into your well. We're now moving to heart. Sacrifice in the middle. This should be the last one. Wonderful work. Ooh, res our friends. Got caught in the storm cloud. And spread out. He is about to phase. Res our friends. Perfect, perfect. Great work. Res our other friend towards the middle. Spread out, then res. They are also corrupted. You're running to heart. Res, 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 res. Careful of the spirit. There's our reflect. Everybody spread out, spread out, spread out. Great work. We are at square. Keep moving. It's fire phase. I have a poison. I have another poison. Right into the fire tornado. Oof. Where's your friends? Oh, he got Hadoukened. Unfortunate. Oh, dang. Everyone's down. Try and res as much as you can. Pick everyone up. Pick everyone up. Get off of them right as the spread hits. I don't know if this is salvageable. Try and keep everyone we still have alive. Stack real well. We're sticking on arrow. Do we still have a reflect? We do. Timer permitting. It's possible. Another downed. Damn it, we lost another. Down to 3. Oh wait, no, we are at 5. Huh? Okay, no, this is super doable. Yeah, you just have to not walk into the spirits. They'll just run in a straight line across. Just avoid them. Where's your friend? Whoa, did that one turn? I swear that one turned. They do turn. They kind of change their angle when they cross the center. Never noticed that before. Alright, that's a GG. Yep. Making very good progress. Yeah, we just lost too many people right before that.
I am the Messiah, the bringer of salvation.
Yeah, it's tough for close range. Alright, let's give it another go.
Elements, I command you to
Stack
bend
up.
to my will.
Great reflect. Watch out for Hadoken. I think. Alright. CC in the middle.
You will not be pleased.
Perfect. Corrupted already did their thing, so we are at circle. Stack, stack, stack. I am corrupted. We are now moving to heart. I got Hadoken. That is something I'm noticing, is I think I'm lacking a bit on my healing with staff, because I can never reach him. Corrupted to your pool. We are at square. Perfect reflect, and now it is fire phase. Careful that tornado. We now have poisons. Alright, corrupted. Run to your pool. Careful that tornado. Great work. Poison. And we are moving to arrow. I am being sacrificed. Great work. Wonderful job with that reflect. Please stack, stack, stack. See if we can pull our friend out. Corrupted. Nope. Poison. Poison to the wall, please. Okay. We are moving to circle. Res your friends, and let's get moving. Hang out at circle. Make sure you keep moving. Sacrifice in the middle. Big CC. Corrupted to Yo Thing. Poison to the wall. We are now at heart. I have a poison.
That takes more energy.
Careful, this tornado going by. Good res. Poison to the wall. Still hanging out at heart. Wonderful reflect. Careful with that poison. Try and res them from the side if you can. We have a sacrifice in the middle. And a spread. Wonderful job. We are at heart. Careful of the storm cloud. Res your friends. Alright, corrupted did their thing. Spread, then res, and we are moving to square. Careful with resing during the spread, you will beat up the downed people. You could kill them. We are at square. Missing one. Don't worry, I got you. Alright, we're about to have a sacrifice. Nice thing about Ventari is I can CC from anywhere, even while I'm knocked down. We are hanging out at square. Everybody stack up. Spread out. Careful of the storm cloud. Spread, and we have a sacrifice.
None may harm you while I am here. You will not be pleased.
Wonderful work. We are still hanging out at square. Perfect. Reflect. Careful of the storm cloud. I think I might have just blown you up, Mara. Sorry. We are at arrow.
I wield great wisdom.
Anger rising.
Stack, stack, stack. Perfect. Spread out. We are about to have a sacrifice. CC. And to your pool. Great work. Stack, stack, stack for some heals. And we are moving to circle. Spread out. Stack, stack, stack at circle. No more sacrifices. Spread out, spread out. Careful that Hadouken. Res your friends, res your friends. And then stack back together up at circle. Careful of that spirit, very careful. Spread out. And right as this is done, stack back together. Everybody in for some heals. Res your friends. If you can throw out some AoE burns, take out these ice patches if you can. Res your friends, res your friends. We just need to get people up. Damn. And it's a GG. We're doing really good. We're just having too many people die around that point. We need to be making sure that we're all staying stacked together for heals. Damage pressure during those final parts is really high. If you stay off of the group for too long, you're going to just get burnt down. And yes, please make sure that you're doing your spreads. Yeah. If people are downed during a spread, you have to respect the spread first and then do the revive. If you try and get them during it, you are just going to kill the person you're reviving. So when the spreads or poison or corruption happens, quickly go do your mechanic and then immediately stack back together on the marker. Just need to make sure everyone's staying close so that we can keep our healing up.
Elements, I command you to bend to my will.
Wonderful reflect. And first one. Careful of the Hadoken. Stack, 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 and let's move to circle. Time for the first sacrifice. Perfect. We are stacking at circle. Hadoken. Right, corruption to your pool. We are moving to heart. Hadoken coming. Watch out. Great work. Alright, we're about to have a sacrifice. CC in the middle.
None may harm you while I am here. Not be pleased.
Corrupted to your pool. Everyone stay stacked together, and we are moving to square. There's your friends.
The elements are in my grasp.
Okay, I have a poison, and someone else has the corruption. Perfect. Don't get tornadoed like I did. And we are moving to arrow. CC in the middle.
You will not be pleased.
Careful of that poison. See if we can pull them out of it. We are still at arrow. Fortunate. There's your friends. Like another one. Keep everyone resed up. Res. We are still at arrow. Everybody over to arrow.
Your
Oh, nope. Arrow's been done. Sacrifice time.
We will not be pleased.
Hanging out at circle. We are at circle. Careful of that tornado. I am corrupted. There's another poison right here. Everyone be careful. We are now moving to heart as your friends, and let's get moving. Sacrifice right in the middle. Careful of that tornado coming right through. He will not be pleased. We are at arrow, or it's not arrow, heart. I am corrupted. We are moving to square. Make sure you're constantly moving. Alright, now don't move. CC in the middle. Alright, we are moving to arrow. Ready to arrow. Spread. Careful of the storm cloud. Stack, stack, stack. There's the corrupted. Perfect. Alright, we're now going to mosey on over to circle. Spread out.
Your sacrifice will bring him life.
Sacrifice in the middle. Great job. We're hanging out at circle. His ass. Spread out. Believe the corrupted just did their thing. Yep, res your friend. And then we are moving to heart. Spread out. Spread out, spread out. I got overlapped in two people's AoEs. Corrupted to pool. CC in the middle. We lost one to the sacrifice. Spread out. Now res, and then we are moving to square. Oh, okay, never mind. Everyone died. Ah, yep. GG.
Sharper still.
I am the Scythe, the bringer of salvation.
So we are still having a lot of people dying to their own poisons. I would highly recommend trying to save your dodges whenever possible. That way you can quickly dodge out of your own poison when you have to drop it. As I said before, it's pretty hard for us to pull you out of your own poison, especially if you die right in the middle of it. Mainly just need to try and keep our full squad alive until the 40% phase.
Elements, I command you to bend to my will.
Corrupted to your fountain. We are moving to circle. CC in the middle. We are at circle. Res your friend.
Swiftly.
Corrupted to your fountain. Perfect. We are moving to heart. Dogen. As friends. I'm about to be sacrificed.
Your sacrifice will bring him life. He will not be pleased.
Great work. Corruption's done their thing. We are moving to square. Wonderful reflect. Big Hadoken. Alright, everybody keep moving. Corruption into your fountain. Perfect. Poison to the wall. We are at arrow. Careful of this tornado. Perfect. We are about to have a sacrifice.
None may harm you while I am here.
We are still hanging out at arrow. Arrow gang. Unfortunate poison. Alright, corrupted did their thing. Once they get over to us. Double poison. That's very unfortunate. We're moving over to circle. Make sure you keep moving. Poison to the wall. Poison to the wall. Poison to the wall. Poison to the wall. Great work. Careful of these tornadoes. Good job with that poison. I'm being sacrificed. Great CC. We are still at circle. Good job with that poison. There's our friend. Great job. Keep moving. Alright, spread out. No longer move. We are still at circle. Everybody group up. Careful of the storm cloud. We are about to have a sacrifice in the middle. Spread out. He will not be pleased. Res your friend. We are still at circle. We are still at circle. Spread out. Don't run into someone else before the thing ends. Alright, we are now moving to heart. Res your friend, and then move. We are about to have a CC. Careful of the spread. Spread, spread. CC, then res your friend. Corrupted was downed. Is still downed. Res your friends. Res the corrupted. Let's spread out. Grab the corrupted. Alright, come join us over at Square. Knocked down. There's your friends. Spread out, spread out, spread out. Make sure to wait. Okay, TC in the middle. Make sure you're waiting until the spread actually goes off before you start to group back up. Seeing people running into each other while they still have the AoEs. Alright, spread out. Alright, no more sacrifices. We are hanging out. We're not at square anymore. We are moving to arrow. God, he does a fear. Where's your friend? And we are grouping up, stack, stack, stack at arrow. Careful of this spirit coming straight for us. Where's your friend? And everybody spread out. Careful of tornadoes. Res our friends. We are still hanging out right here at arrow. Spread out. Careful of this spirit. Res our friends. Game. Res. And corrupted into your pool. Good job, Res. Grab our other friend. Managed to get out of their poison. Carefully, storm clouds. There are now 2. Spread, spread, spread. I made a bad decision. Res your friends. We are over by circle. Res, res, res. Spread. Careful this spirit. Alright, alright, alright. One more. Okay, more people. Got Hadoukened. Pick everyone up. Everyone up. Everyone up. There we go. Nice recovery. Spread out. We're still hanging out by circle. Everybody stack up. Res your friend. That was an amazing recovery. Just need to keep this momentum. Dropping this poison. Be careful. And spread out. Careful of tornadoes and spirits. We just lost a shit ton of people. We need to group back up. This poison is really in our way. Res your friend, res your friend, res your friend. Spirit's gonna get him. Oh, he survived? Nope, not long enough. Res, res, res. Spread and then res. Maybe. Nope. That's a GG. Alright. It's getting late, but I have one more good pull in me. Yeah. We need to make sure we're... Yeah. So, you definitely need to be making sure we're not hitting each other with... our damage is alright. It's workable. The biggest thing is, yeah, that a lot of people are getting separated and then dying. That one specifically, that poison between us and the circle pool just completely screwed us. We couldn't group up. That is probably the better choice, yeah, is to skip past it in that situation. A lot of the poisons are getting thrown down by, yeah, people getting downed with it in the stack. Please be paying close attention for when you get your special action key. And then, unless you're about to die, immediately run off and put it at a wall. If you're about to die, stay in the stack for a moment to get your healing, because otherwise you're going to drop it somewhere bad. Yeah, it does a little ding as well. Alright, corrupted to your fountain. Careful of the token. We are moving to circle. CC in the middle. Wonderful job. Circle hangout gang. Alright. We're moving to heart.
We must renew ourselves.
Hanging out at heart. We are about to have a CC in the middle. As your friend, I am corrupted. He will not be pleased. We are moving to square. Drop that poison. Job. We group up at square. Good job with the poison. Careful, this tornado coming in. Good poison. Another tornado. Corrupted into the fountain. Wonderful. Scoot around these tornadoes, and we are heading to arrow. We are about to have a sacrifice. CC in the middle. Wonderful work. I didn't even make it to him in time. Stack, stack, stack. Perfect. Alright, corrupted into your fountain. Wonderful. Grab some heals, and we are heading to circle. I can feel it. This is the one. Alright, I've got a poison. Dropping it there. Everybody spread out. Don't let the spreads take us down. Everybody group back up. CC in the middle. There's your friends. Spread out. We are moving now to heart. Everybody group up, and hang out at heart. For the heart hangout. Wonderful job. Remember not to move too much. Alright, I am corrupted. And I have fallen over. Need to get up, and there's your friends. We have a CC in the middle. And we are moving to square. Everybody group up. Spread. Stack for heals. Stack for heals. Square corruption. Perfect. Careful of this storm cloud. Ooh, try not to get down. Alright, res your friend. And spread. Perfect. We are moving to arrow. We are about to have a CC in the middle. CC. Corruption to your thing. Perfect. I went super fast. Spread out. Spread out, spread out. Where's your friends? Grab some heals together, and then let's move to circle. Res. Alright, no more sacrifices. We're in ice phase. Everybody spread out. Everybody spread out. Unfortunate, very unfortunate timing for the AoE fear. Res. Get everybody up. Everybody up. There's a spirit. Careful. Everybody up. Stay grouped. Perfect. Wonderful recovery. Spread out. Group back up. We are on circle. Careful of the tornadoes. Not like I just did. I have a poison. I'm probably dead. I am dead, but I got out of the poison at least. Res your friends. Spread. I'm dead. Res. Damn. Yeah, every single time it's been some just unfortunate combination of mechanic. Damn. This is a very good run. You guys definitely have the mechanics down, and if I had more time, this group definitely could get the clear, but we're already almost over an hour over the time I originally allotted. Thank you everybody for joining me. I hope, since a lot of you have not done this wing yet, I hope you learned a lot. Yeah, you guys did real good. I am now going to probably go get a snack and then go to bed.
Thank you, everybody.
It was an honor to serve.
Have a great night.
And thank you, my viewers, for tuning in. Join me next time for some more epic gamer training. Okay, done with that.